Good afternoon, good morning, good whatever it is to everybody listening and tuning in whenever you're listening and tuning in. We're coming to you live from the Roosevelt Studios, RSVLTS, expecting a package from them soon, which is exciting. My name's Jimmy. Jake is sitting right next to me. Got some people watching live in the chat, so it's good morning to you guys. It's good morning. KNL Love 23 asked right away, the scream is part of the intro now. And yes, that was someone's suggestion, and it was a no-brainer in my mind. Just get you going.
We're men of the people. If you have a suggestion, let us know. And if we like it, we'll roll with it. So we got the scream in the intro now. Got our early, I'd say this is our favorite Roosevelt shirt. You and I both have this shirt. I think it can work in multiple occasions. Party shirt, maybe even going out to a dinner. You can formal it up a little bit.
Yeah, I wore that on a date with Katie the other day.
This has been my last 2 dates I've been on shirts, so I guess, last 3 cumulative dates, me and John have been on, we've worn this shirt. Hey, everybody. It's Tuesday. We had a heck of a Monday yesterday. Just a lot of kick in the gourds. Just seemingly behind every door. It felt like one of those Japanese game shows. It's like, oh,
whammy.
What's behind this door? Oh,
no, it's not whammy. It's
kicked in the nuts again.
Wayne Brady hosted it.
Wipeout?
Was it whammy? It came on after Price is Right.
Whammy. Oh.
And it had a noise like that. There was a guy.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Ah.
I don't think there was a lot of nut kicking in that show.
No.
Not
but
enough.
you would open a door and it would be surprise, you lose.
Right. Yeah. I think it was whammy.
I'm Googling Wayne Brady game
whammy.
show whammy. It was called Let's Make a Deal.
Let's Make a Deal. And yeah, I think if you picked it wrong or whatever, I think that was a whammy.
Okay. So I had it right.
Okay. Nice. Little Wayne Brady shout out. My guy.
I don't think it was whammy.
Favorite TV shows ever. How are you, Jim? I know, Tuesday's here. We just got a minor, I wouldn't say we just got a kick in the nuts. We got a flick in the nuts.
It was whammy.
There's more Marlins news coming out, a couple more players. Yanks game get canceled again. Kind of blows. But we're here. And I don't know, today's feeling better than yesterday, knock on wood.
So far. Yeah, I'm trying to fix the mic situation.
Right.
I was listening to Talking Baseball yesterday, and it was brutal.
Not good.
I was like, how bad is it? And I was like, I wouldn't listen to this. So I couldn't get through it. So I'm trying to fix that. I think we're getting there. Talking Yanks yesterday sounded good. People are saying this sounds good. It's something with the program we use. Got the bill from our lawyers today, so
Bang.
that was a nice wake up.
Yeah.
It's like, shit. Deferred until now.
Yeah.
Thank God we named our studio.
Yeah.
Divert some of that money elsewhere.
Let's go in there.
That was a bummer. But I'm doing all right, man. I mean, I watched Perry Mason last night with Katie. We watched 2 episodes. I took a full gummy instead of a half gummy because yesterday was such an emotional beatdown.
Sure.
Today was going to be our first real test. Both morning shows. JJR. Full Talking Yanks, full Talking Baseball, and pregame shows for Talking Baseball and Talking Yanks. Now the Talking Yanks pregame show's erased. So that helps us out a little bit. I was kind of excited to the test, and then doing all that here and then going home and covering the game. I was like, oh, my, I got myself mentally prepared, today is going to be a big grind. And a regular occurrence for the next 10 weeks. So I'm still waiting to get that day in where, we go ham in the studio and then I go home and cover the game. And seeing if I can do it. Hasn't happened yet. We're easing in.
No, the routine of the season has no routine so far. Yeah, I don't know. Have not plopped my butt on a couch at 7 p.m., heard Michael K. say some words, mix in one funny word, and then they start playing baseball. So I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
Hopefully tomorrow, knock on wood, Lindsay Adler just tweeted out that thus far the plan is still for the Phils and Yanks to play tomorrow. Early reports are that all the Phillies tests have come back well, so we'll see. Ever developing situation.
We got the Phillies test?
I think I saw a tweet. I think it was Sherman that the early results were the Phillies were clear for the most part. So we'll see. There's so many moving parts and different things going on that they just scrapped Philly, and maybe that'll be the right time, right move. selfishly want Yankee baseball, and that feels kind of bad to say, but no one else is saying it, so I'll say
be safe. I'm fine with them.
Yeah.
I thought they should have canceled both Philly games yesterday and did what you said, just come to the stadium. Like, give one more day for the Phillies test to comes in.
Yeah.
If those are good enough, then have the Phillies come to the stadium and play, the doubleheaders. Like, they should have been – the plan should have been to play at Yankee Stadium tonight, and then a late – who cares about late cancellations? There's no fans heading there. So I would have had them come to Yankee Stadium tonight, Phillies and Yankees, because they're going to be there for the next 2 days anyway, and then come 5 o'clock, get the test results, and let the public know, hey, if the test results come back terrible, this game's not getting played tonight. Right. If they come back okay, we're playing tonight, but in Yankee Stadium, not in Philadelphia.
Yep.
So I don't know why I don't know everything. I don't know anything about the behind the scenes. It seems like that would have been my plan, and then you do a late cancellation. But at this point, if the Phillies test results don't come in the first 3 hours of today, you have to cancel because you're in Philly and all that. So whatever.
Yeah, they're playing it safe. I'll give Hubs a little shout out. Hubs here said, like, why don't the Yankees and Orioles play if they're both just waiting on Marlins and Philly stuff to figure out, like, get some of those games out of the way. And it's kind of funny. You wish MLB could be that flexible, but yeah, it's still looming. We'll see how the day develops. The Phillies news seems half good. And yeah, I mean, again, precautionary is the word at play here, and they are going to be as precocious as possible. Those are different words.
Precocious is different, yeah.
Anything good this freaking, Tim? It was a sports weekend. It was nice.
I don't remember. I remember watching opening day and just flipping through games like crazy, and every starting pitching matchup was awesome. It's kind of funny because you get to yesterday and today, and the Talking Baseball pregame show today is like, who are these starters?
Yeah.
It's everyone's fourth starter, basically, or fifth. So the weekend was good. I forget. Luke wasn't with Katie and I. He went back home, so it was just Katie and I and Mac at the apartment. And we went on a hike. We went on a walk with Mac. We tired him out pretty quick. Really nice place. Well, Jess found it with Katie. A really nice place, though. Really high up in
the park.
Yeah, the park up in Washington Heights. I forget what it's called. Fort Tyron? I don't know. It's good, though.
Did I see, I think I saw a Mac with some sort of teepee? What's going on there, Tim?
Dude, Katie bought Mac a teepee.
It looked cute as hell.
Yeah, if he was half the size he is, which is fine. Like, I bought the wrong size bowl and the wrong size crate, so, like, we're just buying a bunch of wrong size things. But, Katie loves Mac. And we have a pet store 2 blocks away. And she goes there to buy food, and then she comes home with a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, that's a slippery slope.
Dogs like, I don't know if all dogs, but Wheatons, the 2 Wheatons I've had, love being under things.
Sure.
Like, he'll crawl under the couch or crawl, like, he just wants shelter, basically.
Yeah.
So she was like, I'll get him this little teepee, and he can make it his. He doesn't even fit in it.
It was I think I saw an Instagram story. It's a funny shot. Yeah, that's
I've been spelling teepee wrong my entire life.
How you been spelling? How do you spell it?
Teepee is how I would spell it.
Right.
It's coming up on Wikipedia as Tipi.
News to me.
That's wild, right?
That's pretty wild.
Oh, okay. Also teepee. You
okay.
Can spell it, it's like mustache. Multiple ways.
So
to
it
spell
probably was Tipi, and then the white people made it TP.
This is funny, man.
TP.
I never even thought of it.
Yeah, that's there's a really great picture of Noodle when he was a puppy, and we were in the buying stuff like crazy phase for him, where we got him a life jacket, and it's got a shark fin on it.
Yeah.
And it's like the day we got it, it was snug on him, and he was at the point where he's growing like 2 pounds every day. So it's like, okay, so we're getting one picture of this, and then we will be getting rid of the life jacket shark thing. Good pick, though.
Real good pick.
Good pick. We're talking about it now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it now, so.
What else? How much sports? Hey, are we going to... This is, I guess, an off-air question, but I'd like the John Boy Jake radio crowd.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing Wake and Jake now.
There's sports.
You're doing a lot of sports. All of the baseball news we cover on Talking Jake, Talking Baseball. Is sports still have a home on JJR?
We'll let the people decide. I think it has a little bit of a home. I think it gets the people's loins moving a little bit. But, well, we'll see. You can get sports out there.
Maybe like
elsewhere on the network.
I think there's enough under the sports umbrella that neither of you cover on your other programs.
Yeah.
So maybe
a lot of this was like for
bit.
Jake a little bit, you know.
We'll get some John Boy reaction to it. That's kind of what the sports is.
Yeah. What do you want? Oh, we'll go to the sports. I got to play the soundbite.
Let's do it.
Oh, man. Do, messing up. Oh, it says it's playing. Is it not playing?
Jim, it's tough to flash back to what was a really delightful sports weekend through Sunday. Outside of the baseball world, Jamal Adams, the Jets' Twitter safety, was traded to the Seahawks. He forces his way out. Exciting trade there. Alex Smith cleared for football activity. Good for him, man. One of the nastiest leg breaks you'll ever see. Hopefully a team gives him a shot and he's mostly healthy. The Knicks hired a head coach, Tom Thibodeau. Thibs. We talked about that on Talking Knicks. NHL announces Seattle the Kraken franchise. We're in on that, I believe. Redskins are officially the Washington football team until they pick a new name. Marlins, we've been talking about that. The big baseball news from yesterday, the Braves DFA'd Mike Foltynewicz after a big start. And then kind of some veteran arms go down. Verlander and Corey Kluber with some big injuries. And just a kind of a nice opening weekend of baseball until Monday morning news hit.
All right. The sports. Sports are happening.
The sports. I saw the first thing that I think made it flinch for all of us, and maybe we're finding the sports niche here for JJR, the Seattle Kraken.
Yeah. Nice uniforms. Don't like the name.
Not in on the name.
I've never been in on Kraken.
Okay.
Said repeatedly I don't like it for Gary.
Sure.
Like I refuse to call
I didn't
him
know if that was a Gary thing, if that was...
No, it's mythical
Okay.
creature shit. I don't like that.
Okay.
I like sports teams that are named after like people and the place, like
Sure.
they like pertain to that region. So I guess it's nautical, and there's the sea.
Yeah.
But no, I would have done alliteration or something. I don't like the name. The jersey and the color scheme I like a ton. Well, I don't even like the S with the I. Yeah, I'm not that in on it. I like the color scheme. Okay, I don't like the name Kraken. I never have.
Well, it's true with kind of the Seattle color scheme, right?
Yeah, it's like that little off blue, aqua, turquoise, and that's nautical as well. But I like the uniforms, I like the jerseys. But no, I don't like the name Kraken.
Okay.
But that's known. Like I haven't liked Kraken ever.
It's all very. Okay. I'm kind of in on the Kraken.
It doesn't flow.
I don't care.
Seattle Kraken.
Seattle Kraken.
If you do that voice, but I think anything will.
Yeah. That's true.
Seattle coffee tables.
Seattle coffee tables.
Yeah, you got
Come into town.
No, I think the color scheme's cool. I do think like that green they have is kind of close to Vancouver.
So in Seattle, we got the Seahawks, the Mariners, the Sounders, Thunderbirds, the Storm. So yeah, would have been nice to have the S there. Seattle Soup.
I don't know. Seattle Umbrellas.
I think we lost alliteration there.
That green is close to Vancouver, which is their closest rival.
Pretty similar. Maybe they're trying to feed into that rivalry a little bit.
Like it's very, and the dark blue is just like these jerseys, these two, Vancouver right here and Kraken right there, are kind of too similar for me.
When you're in the Pacific Northwest, a place I haven't frequented.
I've been there.
Like, do you cross over the Canadian border and the accent just kicks in? I mean, yeah, right?
I don't know if Vancouver has that thick of an accent.
Yeah, that's not a Vancouver
It's a really municipal city, so like, I think Vancouver, I don't know.
Okay.
Slight accents, but I don't think like you cross. I think all accents, it's not like you cross and then there.
Yeah.
And you can have people born and raised in Boston that don't have a thick Boston accent. And then you can have people, like, you can have a sibling of theirs that has it.
It was just funny in my head. When I think of Vancouver, I don't necessarily think accent.
No, when
But
I
think of
visited,
the
I
other
don't.
Canadian cities
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I
It's
haven't
more-
been.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see what the chat's saying. The Seattle Sickos. The salmon I kind of like.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like, what's the
Salmon's
the
good.
flying salmon or something like that? That'd be weird. What's
Flying
those-
salami.
Yeah, no, there's the salmon.
Seattle salami.
Yeah,
Now we're talking, people.
yeah.
Sea sponges. Not intimidating.
Not too bad. I like the color scheme a lot. That's like all the colors I used to use when I made logos for John Boy Media. Was that blue?
Salmon just gets tough because then I think you're very much opening it up to a lot of fish coming in the building.
Yeah, and
But
you
so
play
does Kraken.
You play the Bears.
Right. That's a tough look.
It's a tough look. Like you're getting got.
Damn. Is there a bear hockey team? The Bruins.
Bruins, yeah.
Bruins. Good job, Seattle. I didn't know they were going to...
Yeah, it wasn't on my radar either.
How about that?
It's cool.
Good for Seattle. Sculpin. That's another good fish. Seahorse.
Scallops. It's kind of funny.
Maybe an angry seahorse. I can get into that.
Not bad.
Good job. Tough act to follow from the Vegas Knights, man.
Vegas Knights is a good thing. It's simple enough.
Well, no, I'm just talking about performance-wise. They went
Oh, yeah,
expansion
yeah.
draft and then were really good.
How
If
many
you're
teams are in the
Seattle-
NHL now?
I don't know. 29. 45.
31. So that doesn't add up.
Feels imbalanced.
Yeah.
Hate to be the hot take guy. Sea otters, that's good too. Damn.
Is there like, are they going to keep expanding?
I'm assuming there's a plan. Thanks, Jake. Back to you guys.
Yeah.
See,
Are
are they going to be 32? Jack Zander said that there's
They're the
32.
That was
32?
what I was
That's
trying
what
to
that's
say.
what BBD was thinking. Okay,
Interesting.
so they were at 31.
They added the Vegas team a couple years ago.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so it's
Vegas,
been
now
imbalanced.
Seattle.
Interesting.
Okay. Good for them.
Cool.
Good job, Seattle. Speaking of Seattle, Jamal Adams goes there in the trade. I talked about that on a few different forums. I mean, just a classic case. A lot of picks for a good player. If he ends up sucking, good for the Jets. If he's really good and the Jets miss on the draft picks, good for Seattle. Bang.
Bang.
Sports. What else do we got here?
We got the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau. You guys did all talking Knicks on that?
Yeah, we did a whole thing. Quick Knicks fan perspective. We're half excited. It could have been a lot worse. We're not expecting greatness because that's what
Why
Knicks
would you?
fandom is.
Yeah. There were rumors right before they hired him of like the worst guy being the
Yeah.
front runner out of nowhere.
It very
so
much
was
turned
scary.
into a we don't want Jason Kidd, and it started looking like they were going to get Jason Kidd. So good for the Knicks. They get a defensive-minded head coach. And Jim, know where he was born?
New Jersey?
New Britain, Connecticut.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hard hitting.
Hard-hitting New Britain, and he has my sister's birthday. So
Wow. Stealing your identity.
kind of a huge grab by the Knicks there.
Jeez.
Washington football team kind of over them.
I love that move by them, though.
Strong.
I think it's the smartest thing they've done in a long time.
Safe.
Don't rush into a name when you don't have the branding and the shirts and all that out there. And because you don't have the branding and the new name and all that organized, don't continue with the Redskins. I think this was, I honestly think, like, in a litany of dumb and embarrassingly bad moves, this was smart.
They did all right.
Like, hey, we're going to give ourselves some more time, but we understand we need to change it. So we're just going to go with Washington football team right now.
Do you think this is also just a placeholder so they can get around that guy that has all the Washington team names?
Yeah,
registered?
well, I'm sure they're doing something with
Yeah.
legal and trying to figure it out and all that, but trademarking. But yeah, they could have said like, hey, we're caught up. We're not going to change yet. That would, like, I could have seen them doing that and everyone being like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you that dumb? So this was, and it's a fun joke for a year that everyone gets to make. They're giving us content. It doesn't really matter. So I thought I was like, that's smart, which I very rarely say after the Redskins announce something.
Yeah.
The people that have been trying to avoid saying Redskins, like me, have been calling them Washington football team for years anyway.
They've
so,
kind of been
kinda
the
funny.
Washington football team, yeah. And then, man,
What if people love it and they just stick?
that would be cool.
I mean, Oakland is the Athletics. No one gives them guff.
It would be a power play.
Like all the soccer teams are just like FC, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FC, yeah. FC Dallas, yeah.
FD.
Go with football team.
Do you think
Change
they
the
should have
game.
done FC, Washington FC? America would have hated that.
Would have hated that.
It's soccer.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
That would get people more mad than, like, bad stuff.
it would.
Yeah.
What a dumb country.
And then I think kind of the big baseball news, because we do talk baseball everywhere, but how about Folty getting DFA'd,
I
man?
know. I don't want to dive into it because I think it's a long conversation and interesting. I want to do that with Trev today on Talking Baseball.
In 2018, he was an all-star, 26 years old, 31 starts with a 2.85 ERA.
Yeah, I mean, I feel terrible for him, but I like it. But I'm tabling all my thoughts.
Yeah, and I think there was some velo stuff. His fastball was low, but man, I mean, talk about a sick sport.
Yeah, and my dude Snitker had a good interview.
Yeah.
Did you like that video I posted, BBD? Did I get a big BBD giggle out of my breakdown with Snitker last night? Have you seen
I
it?
went to bed.
Bubba.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Watch it now. I wanna
That'll be
see
your
it.
halftime.
Yeah, well, that'll be halftime.
Oh, is it still July?
Still
28th.
July. Okay, don't watch it yet. Watch it at halftime. Loading it up.
He's preloading, changing mag.
Preload.
I think that's kind of it. We liked what we saw from baseball this weekend. The games looked very real and they felt very real, which was cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many interviews from players on if it feels real. Or
Yeah.
but on TV, I think it's fine.
Oh, and maybe I can tease this with the JJRs and bring this to baseball later. Again, we're still finding out some new things as we go. I thought it was pretty funny when Mike King came out of the bullpen for the Yankees, and it normally would have been, like, the crowd would have been rocking. Like, runners on base, the Nats are going nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, like, the crowd would be intense all over you, young guy making one of his first real big league appearances, and instead you're coming into a silent building.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, just one of the things I hadn't thought about until the baseball actually started.
Is that all? I mean, that's really all. I mean, the Marlins are taking steam out of my sails a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was very happy that you and Trev both went 0 for 3 on your homer draft.
Thank you. Appreciate
because I needed that.
Yeah.
Just Gamble didn't even play. Tune into the pregame
That
show.
was Ben Gamble.
It's a mistake.
It was a shot.
No, it was just a mistake.
That was a mistake.
You know what I did today? I woke up at 6 o'clock. I went to the couch and I did my
Like
pregame
that.
show picks. And
Like that a lot.
I made the prop bet. I prepped the whole show because I felt bad yesterday when I hadn't done it. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all that.
The Marlins took so much steam out of us yesterday. And our internet, to be honest.
Taking the lead out of the pencil.
Ooh.
Lead removed.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's normally a good thing.
I hated mechanical pencils.
I think we could go to the half.
I just hated mechanical pencils. All right, BBD, watch the Snitker breakdown and play it into your mic so that people can hear you watch it.
Okay.
It's only 1 minute long.
It's bottom third, and Newcomb's got a huge
Can't hear
lead
that
for the
twice.
Braves.
He's
7-1,
watching it.
but he's not throwing strikes. Ball 1, ball 2,
smile.
ball 3, ball 4. Cespedes walks.
Bigger
2
smile.
outs. Now we got a runner on.
Eyebrows did something there. What was that? Getting red, giggling.
Okay, next batter. Oh, my God. Starts him off with the ball. Another ball. Some strikes along the way. Just
Bit of teeth,
diddly-daddling, and then we got another hit. Now it's first and third, and Snit's coming out to
Just
have
the
a
left
word with his
dimple.
pitcher who's got a lead, not really utilizing it. And here's what Snit said after the game. He said he joked that he's glad he had a mask on for his mound visit
Got him.
with Sean Newcomb, so John Boy, me, wouldn't be able to turn that colorful language into the glorious content we all crave. Thanks, Snit. Appreciate it, but I was actually able to figure out exactly what you said to Newcomb here, and let's see. Hey, pitch better, dummy.
The chat beat him
I did
to it.
see the pitch better dummy thing
Sure.
in our yeah.
We sold,
that's
like-
a shirt that's out.
Yeah, it's on a shirt. The YouTube crowd asked for him. Like a handful was like, hey, I'd buy
Yeah.
that shirt. So kudos to Matt and Bill for getting it on the
Yeah.
store. And I think we sold like a lot already. Or like 15.
It's a good shirt.
It
For
looks-
a late night drop.
It
What?
looks nice, yeah, for a midnight drop.
What fan
And no socials.
of a team is going to disagree to that shirt?
It's good advice all around.
You can wear that even if you aren't aware that it's referencing that.
I
Yeah.
thought of that joke. I thought of that on the drive home with Luke to make the video and just make it like 30 seconds and just have like as soon as he looks his head up, just say pitch better dummy and then end the video, hard cut. And I was giggling about it and I was like, that's funny. And I was like, Luke, is that funny? He said it's funny, but he didn't give off the vibe that it was as funny as I thought it was.
Sometimes you got to see it.
I don't care. If it makes me laugh, it gets posted. That's my rule. But then like we ate dinner. Katie made a great fajita dinner for us, and we got to take Mac for a walk and pick up laundry. And I'm like, Katie, like I have to make this.
I just
got to
do it.
Like it's all I'm thinking about. I think it's hilarious.
I just got to know.
I have to put it out. So I made it. It took like 2 seconds, but that Alonso clip, like I didn't hunt that out. Sure. It was just in the middle of the at bat that I was covering 2 at bats.
Yeah.
And in the middle is that Alonso clip, and I was like, I can't not use that. Like, What is that? Why did they zoom in on him?
It's tough.
Someone in the comments was like, yo, if he tests positive soon, I think like we can point to that and be like, he looks sick.
It doesn't look good.
So then I had to include it, and then I thought it might have taken away from the overall joke, but it was just like, what's going on? So I was very happy with that one.
I'd say to defend Luke, because I've been in the other situation, sometimes it's what it's like is if you have the idea, you can already see it on the computer and what the final product looks like. So we're trying to figure out what Brian Snitker saying dummy looks like. And then when the product's there, it's like, yes, bang.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, BBD, you got an ice cream flavor? 3 more?
3 more.
Wow.
I do have one for today.
Okay.
Now, hear me out.
Uh-oh.
Well, don't hear me out, because I think it's gross.
Okay.
Garlic ice cream. I found out that exists.
Oh, no.
And I am horrified of that, just like I'm horrified of the Marlins situation. Am I allowed to say that yet? Scared. But, like...
No Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay.
No Phillies tested positive.
Huge.
Kind of dumb they canceled the game.
Yeah.
I guess give it another day, but I don't know. Garlic ice cream, that's disgusting. Thank you, David. Do you like garlic?
Scared of it.
Yeah, I mean, yes,
Yeah.
but it's like, in what sense?
Right.
I mean,
right.
you can't be a human and
garlic
say, like,
on a pizza.
That I'm confused. Garlic is such an ingredient, like it's in everything. So at what level are you saying? You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure my family's big, like garlic on a pie.
Well, you're Italian,
Right.
like if you
Who told you?
If you tell me a recipe and it doesn't start with garlic,
Okay.
it's like that recipe's wrong. But I don't like love garlic flavored things.
I gotcha.
I don't know. Garlic's part of everything. Like you can't be like, I don't like garlic.
If-
like, well, it's in everything.
If I come to you with garlic ice cream, you're like, okay, I want to try it.
I'll take a bite.
Okay.
Katie and I got froyo delivered last night.
I got froyo last night.
Nice. What'd you get? Pinkberry?
Yeah, dude, and I got scared because it was a long day. So then once I had long day in my head, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll
Once
get some
I had
froyo.
long day, a full gummy, watching Perry Mason. Katie was like, I want to order a dessert. I'm like, yeah, how about
Yeah.
it? Just no ice cream. That's all I said, no ice cream.
So I
Froyo.
I order froyo. I'm all excited. That's our go-to. And I ordered it. I think it closes at 9 or 10. I forget. I think it's 9. But I ordered it at like 8:40. So I was like, this is perfect. Like it's right before like you're in that danger zone of maybe them playing like the we're closed card or something. So they didn't like receive my order for a little bit. I was literally about to bag it and go to CVS and just grab a snack.
Yeah.
And then right then it clicked in and it was like on its way. And I was like, bang!
It's great. What flavor did you go with? Their flavors are weird.
I think I got peanut butter.
Oh, they didn't have that
yeah.
on my option.
Okay.
I've been getting froyo delivered a decent amount recently. But that, I
Yeah.
mean, my brother and his girlfriend have been going, and I Venmo them $5.
Oh,
and
that's
say,
a win, yeah.
Include me.
Nice.
And I've gotten peanut butter like both times.
Okay. What flavor did you get?
We only had like 5 options. It was like original, strawberry, chocolate, and I landed on chocolate chip cookie flavored ice cream, which I didn't want. I wanted just vanilla, but Katie was like, well, froyo vanilla is really tart. I don't think you're going to like it. So I got
It is
scared.
pretty tart.
But then I don't like a lot of top. I'm a very simple person.
Right.
I'm that Boy Meets World poster when Corey says, there's just nothing unique about me, and he's got a picture of celery behind
Right.
him. That's me.
Got him.
It's one of my favorite posters. I've always tried to make it. Maybe I can have Matt recreate it.
Yeah.
He's just standing. It's just a white poster. I mean, you can Google it. It just says celery on it. And Corey's like, there's nothing unique. A pretty boring guy. It's just a picture of celery.
That's good. I got Jess pretty good. Because we get a definite dessert ice cream. Like, we get the mini Reese's peanut butter cups in there.
That's what I got.
We get some yogurt chips. We get mini M&Ms. Like, we get the sweets in there. It's a dessert. Jess normally places the order. I place the order. And, again, it's a lack of decision-making, but it's also a little kid in a candy shop. And I get tempted by these damn things every time. The bobas... They're filled with, like, a little bit of juice. They're ballies. Jess despises them. Didn't tell her they were in there. She took a bite, and she spit it out.
I hate those things.
Yeah.
Katie got, like, 2 little cups of them. They're gross.
They're fun. You got to eat them the right way. You got to put them between your tongue and the roof of your mouth. And then
No, I don't like those things.
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't like those things. I got, like, the peanut butter cups, dude, and they gave me 2. I only wanted 1.
Sure.
And I poured them onto the froyo, and then I'm thinking, like, if I bought a bag of peanut butter cups,
Yeah.
that's how much basically they gave me.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, if I had just a bag and I ate the whole bag, I'd feel like that was gross. You should have had like 2 or 3, put them back in the freezer or the fridge.
Right.
But with ice cream, it felt like I could eat them, but then I'm also doing it with froyo, so I just felt gross. But it was good. I needed it.
Good. Love it. We got some divided boba crew in the chat, too. I didn't know bobas were so divisive. I love it.
Bobas are gross.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Dude, have you seen the Yankees thing with the camera? Or do you not get tagged in it every single second?
I have seen that a lot. It was hot the past 48 hours.
I did some investigating, because a lot of people are saying, and Kyle, clip this and let me tweet it out. A lot of people are saying, fun speculation. If this was another team, you'd be all over it.
Right.
It's true. I've just been really busy. It's true. So I did some digging.
Isn't it at the old stadium or something?
No, it's at the new stadium. They think it's in the Oakland game. The camera isn't streaming. I don't know if there's a way to circumnavigate that or not.
Right.
But if that guy's doing it in real time, there's no way he can send a text and get it to the batter in between. Like, it has to be.
Right.
It's not as instantaneous. So, but the camera's not streaming. It's just recording. You can look up the camera and the streaming. It's very suspect. It's interesting. There's a whole article from this time. I'm going to pull it up because at this point, just clip this and this will be me addressing it. It is interesting and suspect and all that. There's an article of this whole story that details how the Yankees asked the league if they can put a camera in center field because they wanted to zoom in on the pitcher's releases and record them to have afterwards. And this matches up to that. Let's see. It was a New York Post article written in 2018, October 17th. So back then. And an Astros official, Taubman, confronted the Yankees and filmed them filming the field. This is what the article says in 2018. And the Yankees said, hey, we have that camera okayed with the league. It's for pitch release. MLB said we could have it. The article is titled, Paranoid Astros Falsely Accuse Yankees of Using Camera to Cheat, written by Joel Sherman, respected guy.
Well respected.
In 2018. So I don't know. This adds up that this is what that is because we have a photo, a video filmed by the Astros of the Yankees filming from center field. This was reported in 2018 that this happened. And the Yankees say the camera was used to get spin releases, that they only recorded it. They did not stream it anywhere, and that the Astros filmed them using it, confronted them, sent it to the league. So everything adds up that that's probably what that camera is. And then, people did more work where they zoomed in on if they're recording or streaming or is it being sent somewhere, and it's not. The streaming button's not lit up, just the recording button's lit up. He is have his phone out, but that's not fast enough like the banging was to get to the batter in live time.
To see it, to text it, to get it there.
It's not, but it's interesting, and I keep looking into it. But that whole situation's been reported that the Astros filmed the Yankees using a camera in center field, sent it to the league office. The league office said, we know about this camera. They asked us if they could put it there. We told them they had to have a human man it. It couldn't just be sitting there, and that it couldn't be it couldn't be streamed. It could only be powered on and recorded. So all of that's already known. So I know people are like, you haven't been saying anything. You haven't been saying anything. Well, I did my research. I was just doing research, figuring it out.
Finishing the research. Hey, if I hated you, I would tag you in that.
Oh, of course.
Sure.
I get it.
Of course. Pretty busy guy, though.
Yeah.
But no, very interesting. If I was an Astros fan, I'd be all over it. I don't know if that's 100% the answer, because it does seem sketchy, but that it matches up to this Joel Sherman article from 2018 that the Astros filmed the Yankees using a camera in center field.
Even if that was zoomed in, like, on the catcher sign, as long as they're not, like, getting that to somebody.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, okay, right? Is that the rule? I don't even know.
Well, they got it specifically okay.
I mean, they did it for the pitcher, at least.
Yeah, all I know is that dude, like, I have the dude muted who's doing it because he's one of the two trolls in Houston. Like, I know people say that they don't believe me because I'm just a guy who makes funny videos, and that's fair. Totally fair. That dude's just, like, a huge fucking loser.
Yeah.
Like,
I think a lot of the big J journalists shot him down pretty quickly.
oh, he's got, yeah, I mean, I know. I've had discussions with people that are respected, and that dude is not one of them.
Yeah.
So there's that. Let's go to the news.
I read the news today, oh boy, and though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
A truck overturned, spilling 12,000 bottles of whiskey on a Missouri highway. Hey-o! The Satanic Temple offers academic scholarships to high school graduates. Is that allowed? Sure. Signs in a Welsh town are telling shoppers to stay 7 chihuahuas apart. That's how they count things over there. Kalamazoo County Sheriff directs detectives to investigate a message calling him fat. Can we do that? And a student accidentally submits an online exam in error when a meatball fell on their keyboard.
I read the news today, oh boy, and
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a picture and I'll try to tweet it out soon. I'm gonna check with our resident picture inventory guy, Rob.
Yep.
But there's a really great picture, and it's related to the Chihuahua story, 7 Chihuahuas apart. My friend Kyle, 6'5", tall guy, he has a very tiny dog, and Rob, our friend, one time measured him with how many of his own dog he is.
I did that.
It's a really good picture. You did that?
Yeah.
I thought that was a robber.
I did it with Rob once where he was holding the 2 dogs and I made all the dogs the same head.
Right.
But I think Rob did the
Yeah.
chihuahuas.
So I'm going to request that now.
Okay.
Need the Kyle dog measurement pic. So that'll be on the way. So I don't know if
Our
we can
friend
start
Rob, who's
there.
a listener to this, I mean, here he is with the monkey.
It's a good pic.
He has like every picture that's ever been sent in our group chat for the last 10 years. I don't know how his phone has that much storage. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, he'll send that over. I was going to see if I had it. I don't think I do. But that's a good way to measure things. They're doing that in Welsh.
Love a good unit
Wales?
measurement.
I mean, it's obviously like a joke, right? Like they're just making a funny joke.
You'd like to think so. It's got us talking about
Graphic designer and friend wanted to lighten the mood and create a talking point. So they settled on making massages that describe 2 meters in quirky ways. Yeah, makes sense.
Welsh.
Well,
Where are you at with the Welsh?
They're cool, fun accents.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about the Welsh.
Okay.
I know that they feel slighted nonstop.
Yeah.
So,
If you're one of our Welsh listeners, reach out. Tell us everything about your country.
in 3 words.
3 words or less.
Yeah, if you can only.
I don't want you to feel pressured into the 3rd word.
Yeah, United Kingdom country.
I need a little more.
Okay,
I need
all
a
right.
little more.
We got a truck overturning, which is one of our favorite things here on John Boy and Jake Radio. And it was whiskey. And we have pictures.
Whiskey.
This is so much better than that last one.
Perfect combo.
What was the last one? Pepsi, and like none of the Pepsi actually
Nothing.
fell out of the truck.
Just an ad.
Just a bunch of assholes. This news video is 18 minutes long. Look at this. It's Templeton Rye whiskey in the city limit in the city of Jane. It's going to switch soon.
Population
There you go.
309 in Jane.
Templeton Rye, the good stuff. I hope they're not a terribly small company because that sucks for them.
Yeah.
Is this person grabbing bottles?
Guess there's got to be like truck insurance and stuff, right?
Oh, here's a guy talking.
Of bottles of whiskey litter the roadway in the ditch. Everything that was in the road, they've already cleaned up.
Oh, I think he's mad because they just
And then
put
they'll
the... There he is.
Working to set that semi-tractor trailer back up onto its...
What is this guy doing?
Oh, this one's... It's good for drinking. I'll pass.
Why is he
Pungent.
talking
What is this?
like this when you could just
You can just talk normal.
talk?
Well, what even was that, though? Like,
I don't
Is that
know.
a news story?
I don't really know about that.
Is this just a construction worker? I mean, it's kind of cool, man. There's whiskey everywhere.
Whiskey everywhere. Where is Jane? Do we know?
Missouri? We got to make a movie.
Missouri.
We got to make a movie, a heist movie of sorts
Okay.
that involves tipped over trucks. Like, that's the calling card across the country where, you know,
Ooh.
we kind of did it with the carrots.
Yeah.
Like, why are these trucks getting tipped over? And there's a detective who's linking it, and people are like, those aren't connected. And then somehow they're like, it's the same truck company. How could they constantly be doing it? Like, oh, it's not the same company, but the same parent company. You know, somehow trucks are being overturned for some reason. And then it turns out that, you know, the cartel uses those trucks to ship their drugs. The trucking company has been fucking over the cartel, so the cartel has been fucking over their other inventory and tripping over all of their other supplies, like the whiskey company, just losing them faith in their other customers. And there's more to it. There's a human element, maybe a love story.
Sure.
But yeah, we got to write a movie that centers around trucks tipping over.
Enjoy our movie.
Yeah.
Go check it out when it comes out.
It's called The Big Spill.
Good title.
Thank you.
Good title. I'd watch that movie.
Yeah.
Or know what it is. Figured it out.
Okay.
The whole movie is also tied around gossip. So that's like the other big spill. So there's just a lot of people spilling gossip to each other.
Okay. I like that.
And that ties in somehow.
Maybe it's a talk show. Maybe they're using a talk radio show.
Ooh, that's called.
And they're using him, and they know the truckers listen to him, like some dude who has the ear of all long-haul truckers. Like, if you're driving, you're listening to this dude from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., whatever. And he's sending signals, and because he's at gunpoint from the cartel, too.
Oh.
And it's basically like, if you're at mile 82.2, Jane County, Missouri, like, somehow it's subliminal, he's sending messages, and that trucker hears that, and he's like, all right, it's my turn.
Damn.
Turns it over. So that's the gossip
That's
guy.
the opening scene.
He's the gossip guy.
That's the opening scene. There's just a guy driving normal truck road.
He hears
blah, blah.
something on the radio.
He hears something. He's just driving normal. He's looking good. There's probably a dog with him in the van.
I was thinking the dog too, but
It
I
makes
was
it more
thinking
dramatic.
No, but I was thinking like he's so calm about it. He just hears it and he goes, like he turns it up and then he hears it and he goes, "All right, hang on now, Buster," and like straps Buster into some crazy harness that you don't even know about.
Okay.
Like it's like, well, that's not a real seatbelt, and then he just goes, whoosh.
Oh, okay. I had no.
And that's the
harness.
opening.
I had no harness.
Yeah. No, the dog's good. You can't kill a dog in the opening act.
Right, but you need people to think it's going to happen. The dog's fine.
Okay.
The dog's fine.
So that's the opening scene.
Okay.
It's called The Big Spill.
The Big Spill coming to theaters sometime.
Yeah. And it's the guy who owns a trucking company gets mixed in with the cartel somehow and wants out in the cartels.
I'd like Jeremy Renner in it.
infiltrating
I'm a fan of his.
infiltrating the biggest truck talk radio host on radio and having him infiltrate his. It's basically like a cult of truck drivers that listen to him. It's a good movie.
Check it out.
Kalamazoo County Sheriff directs detectives to investigate message that called him fat. So, is he fat?
It's a good question.
This was the comment. You're a fat ass who needs to go on a diet. Stop us from living. Come get me if you want me. Tubby as fat bitch. Now I think they instead of, it's supposed to say tubby ass fat bitch in all caps, but the ass went to a lowercase AS. And I don't see the guy typing this switching off caps. So I think that his autocorrect turned
Wrong your too.
That's fine. I won't ever fault someone for that. But I think the autocorrect turned the all caps ass into as. They're like, did you mean as? And he didn't catch it. So tubby ass fat bitch got changed to tubby ass fat bitch.
They interviewed a Western Michigan law school professor and former prosecutor, Anthony Flores. And he said, when you read it, your first response is that he's saying mean things. It reads kind of funny. It's so outlandish. Okay, thanks, Anthony Flores. And then he says, I think elected officials have to expect this type of commentary. They can't be super sensitive to it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, none of this is a threat, right?
If I type in John Boy Fat right now,
Ooh.
How many tweets do you think come up?
Oh, boy. Are you're searching in Twitter?
Yeah.
Couple.
Gotta suck Manfred's dick so that he doesn't take fat face John Boy's access away.
Could be that.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video of the sheriff?
No. Should we?
No, but just assuming that's who the person in this video is, I'm watching on mute. Not that
Be
fat.
sure to complete your investigation, John
older
Boy,
guy.
you fat slime ball.
Bang.
I see that fat fuck John Boy is trying to rewrite history. What's the point of this fat face John Boy? This is all from today.
Yeah.
I get that, I get probably 10 fats a day coming my way. I don't think people realize how relentless, because I don't react to it that much anymore,
Sure.
how relentless Astros Twitter is.
They run hot.
That's funny. I'm just super quick with the mute button. I don't wait at all.
Mute button's a good grab. Yeah, mine's only positive fat. It's Fat Dave Franco. So
that's nice.
Yeah. Which I've been pushing hard.
Yeah, well, you got the comment a couple weeks ago of don't know if he was a skinny guy that just gained weight or
Right.
a fat guy that just got skinny. And kind of either way.
Yeah. Works.
It wasn't said in an insulting way either direction.
You
Both.
gave a big jerkhole comment of the day on Wake and Jake today.
Jerkhole
It's a
comment
new
of the
segment.
day.
Yeah. You gave it to that guy who was being an asshole.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah,
guy's
yeah,
a jerk.
yeah.
That's why I didn't say his name.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to encourage comments. I didn't want to encourage that gentleman.
Yeah.
So I think I handled it well.
Nice. I didn't know
share
because
his
you guys
other
said
ones.
live, I don't know if that was political or an insult, and I was like, does he really not know? Or
Well, no, that comment. I still don't know what it means.
I don't know what that had to do
You
with
know
the
what it
other
means?
comments.
yeah, he was calling you a rich, privileged kid
Oh.
because of your political takes.
What?
All of his comments were like, you guys are just rich Jewish people living off your parents' money.
Well, yeah, we didn't bring the Jewish thing into it. And
That was most of his comments.
I'm not Jewish, which is funny. Just got this nice big old beak that.
Both Jewish, it's obvious.
But yeah, the Gates Bush thing, I don't think that connects. I think they're different sides politically.
He was just, because you were saying Corona and saying what he perceives as liberal stuff.
But George Bush is right side.
Yeah, it was Bill Gates and George Clinton, I thought.
No, it's George Bush.
I don't know.
It doesn't connect. That's why I did it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Just odd.
He was just an angry guy.
Yes.
Student accidentally submits online exam in error when the meatball fell on the computer.
Yep.
I don't believe it.
Live there.
How does a meatball fall on a computer and send an email?
Let's see.
I think it requires multiple presses of stuff.
College student goes viral after begging her professor to let her retake her econ test, claiming she only failed when a meatball, all caps, fell on her computer and submitted her unfinished exam. It's just... I mean, you're better off being like, I accidentally hit send when I wasn't done.
Right.
And you don't need the meatball excuse. And you sound more plausible. If you're like, oh, shit, professor, I had a brain fart and I hit send when I wasn't done yet. Please let me finish. Like, that's a better than my meatball.
So, I was going to say, if you're going to take this route, you better have an angle and a picture. And she's got a Snapchat, and this changes the whole story. She was eating a meatball sup.
One bad bite and that can go wrong.
Exactly.
Especially if it's like a Subway meatball sub where they put the full meatball in there, like some jack wagons.
What we got? I don't know.
The picture helps her her 39%. She just not finish it.
I mean...
Dude, Ritzy's my sister's boyfriend, Hunter. Hi, Hunter. Very nice guy. They're very happy together. He was sitting around at the table, the O'Brien household, which
Yes.
Irish last name, but Italian and at heart.
In there.
And talking about sandwich shops, and he said, he goes, talking about Subway. And he goes, I don't mind their meatball subs.
Ooh.
And I swear it's so funny you could hear a pin drop. Like, and Ritzy just laughed like, oh no. And he was like, looked up, and everyone at the table was like, you don't say that.
Oh boy, Hunty.
He was like, what?
It's a tough break.
Don't say
Could
that.
he have said any sandwich from Subway?
Sure.
Okay.
We don't even eat other meatballs. Like I won't eat
Right.
I won't eat another Italian meatball.
Oh, I'll get you an Italian meatball.
Well, I mean, like from a restaurant or store.
Right.
Yeah. What's going on?
So I think what happened here is the meatball fell and like turned off the computer, which like the second you like exit the window submitted the test.
Well, a meatball can't turn off
If
the
a
computer.
I don't know. It hit
turning
some
off
button.
the
It might have hit
computer.
the.
Meatball, I think, hit the enter button. That's my guess.
It hit some button that either exited the tab or shut down the computer. The juice got inside.
She was allowed to retake the test. Do we get a follow-up score?
Oh, so what's even the story?
I think
She
the
says
meatball.
it exits out of the test.
I think meatballs are pretty big in pop culture.
It's just because it's such a funny name. Meatball,
Meatball.
meatloaf.
Yeah.
Just funny names.
It's a meatball.
I don't even make my mom's meatballs yet because I'm not positive I can do it.
It's okay.
If I make a meatball, it'll be like a buffalo meatball or a barbecue meatball
Sure.
or some
Little twist.
some twist to it. You had my barbecue meatballs once during quarantine.
Oh, yeah.
They're good. Make good barbecue meatballs.
Love a good meatball.
Yeah.
Am one.
Ooh, the human meatball. All right. That's that. Let's go to bed of the day.
Bet of the day, it's the bet of the day. Bet of the day, bet of the day.
Bet of the day. It is the bet of the day. Welcome to the bet of the day. Jakey had himself a winning week last week. His Thursday bet was the Dodgers covering 2.5 points, runs against the Giants. It's runs. And they did, and I agreed with him. Put your record to 13-17 and mine to 14-16.
You've updated the records since the last episode for the people.
Fully updated.
You read the right numbers. but
Okay,
just so the
yes,
people
yes.
know.
Jake has his 3 wins from the very beginning of the return of John Boy and Jake Radio. You were on a real cold streak, Jake. You lost 0 for 6, but now you're 2 for your last 2. I am 4 for my last 6, which I'm pretty proud of because I'm pretty bad at this usually. So exciting times.
A big twist for me was the Liverpool bet. That brought us back. We put the gambling math together on that really well. And now it's baseball season. We are undefeated in the 2020 MLB season, which is good news. And you're right, Jim. We've got a full slate here today with a lot of Matt pitchers. We've got a lot of 5th starters going, which brings me to I need an over because I think we're hitting the over today. Because I think these You've either got hitters who are hot,
No, the pitching is bad today.
or you've got hitters that have seen good pitching and now need to get it going.
It's everyone's 4th or 5th starter today. So I mean, that's a good thought process to have.
I think we're getting it over, and I think where I want to go is... Oh, man, it's a big one, Chicago Reds today.
What's the line? A lot of these lines got to be like 10.
This is 10.5.
Yeah,
And I
okay.
mean, this is the one where I'm probably seeing the most runs coming from. The Bats got going yesterday. Let's do it. Last night was a shit show. It's going to roll in today. Cubs, Alec Mills on the mound. Reds, Tyler Mahle. The over-under is 10.
Is that how you say it? Male?
I don't know.
I was just going to say male.
Could be.
Mall?
Mall?
I have no idea.
I'm going over.
Cuts to people getting mad at
Even
us.
money, 10.5. It's a big one, but it's a big one for a reason. They put up, I think, 15 runs last night. I think this is a big scoring series.
Molly.
Molly.
Nice.
Give me the over.
The Cubs have put up 17 runs in their last 2 games.
Their lineup's so good. So is the Reds.
It's 10.5.
10.5.
I'll take the over with you.
Dang.
I agree. Let me play the soundbite, which makes it official.
Jake is stupid, but he's smart.
Boom. Abe says he has no knowledge of cooking meatballs. I'll let you know. You take meats, you take cheeses, you take breadcrumbs. Those are the 3 things you need. Like a cup of breadcrumbs, a cup of Parmesan cheese, a bunch of meat. I like using a light meat and a dark meat. And you just mix that shit in a bowl. Now, when you get creative, you got to put some seasonings in there. Italian seasoning, onions, and garlic. That's your basic meatball. Then you just put it in some sauce and let it sit on the oven for a couple hours, and you're there. Slow cook it. Or a slow cooker. 4 hours in a slow cooker. Very, very easy thing to
Slow
make.
cooker.
Very, very easy thing to make. You can do it. And then once you make the boring ones, you get more creative as you go. See you guys later.
See
Thanks
you,
for tuning
Meatball
in.
Crew.
Goodbye. Farewell. Peace. And chicken grease.